I got to share. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center in Sachse. I'm Deborah Gordon, and we're going to do a meditation together. So welcome, welcome. Please join us again in an hour for a wonderful message from Kim Andrews, our spiritual leader. She is always dynamic and powerful speaker. So if you'll just take a moment and relax with us. Get nice and comfortable in your chair. Even throughout the experience, if you need to move your body a little bit to get more centered, just do whatever you need to be the most comfortable you can be. You can open your hands if you like, close your eyes if you like. But let's take some nice deep breaths to begin. And with each in-breath, let's just celebrate the life that symbolizes, the life that actually is. It's a fresh new morning, a fresh new day. And each in-breath is that affirmation that all we need is supplied to us. Consciously, unconsciously, each breath bringing us all that we need to sustain and uplift. And as you breathe out, let's breathe out cares and concerns, any sadness, any frustration or fear. Just let it go in this moment. Don't be afraid to set things aside, because what you need will stay with you. But let's just affirm in this time that it's perfectly safe to just set it all down, and it rests in the arms of the divine. So let's breathe in that breath of life. Breathe out, any energy that feels stuck or feels uncomfortable. I know we all have some cares and concerns at this time, and in the holiday season, I think it kind of amplifies whatever we're feeling. So you may be feeling lots and lots of joy, and that's fabulous because it's very healing to your body and spirit and to all of those that you come in contact with, be it in physical or not. And if you're feeling sadness, that is not uncommon at this time too. And I know lots of people going through specific difficulties at this time, myself included. And let's just pour a lot of grace, just lots and lots of love into that situation, all of those situations everybody's feeling. And as we breathe in that breath of life, just picture all the sparkling lights you see everywhere. And just know that all of us are pinpoints of light in that universe. That just as we're going about our day, we are blessing and lifting people, whether we know it or not. Just by being ourselves, we're shining light out into the universe, into everywhere we walk, everywhere we have a presence, physical or non-physical, in this time where we are so often feeling separate. Breathe in that breath of light, that breath of life. And let's breathe out again all the cares and concerns until with each breath you feel a cleansing. And as you breathe in that light, there comes a point where you're breathing out light as well. You're just cleansing. I'm feeling the presence. Feel that buzz. Feel that acknowledgement that in this moment of time, we are lifting beyond all the illusions of earth, all of the day-to-day little things going on. We're lifting beyond that and into the truth, into the big picture, where all is well, where we know that all is well, and can bring that vision back to know that all is well. And as Kim likes to say, that everything is working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. That is the truth of our being. Let's swim in the big picture now. Let's know the truth, and that's where this journey takes us. So that as we take this journey, it is a lovely ride. It is soothing to the spirit, But let's take it to such a deep level and such a deep knowing that it becomes a part of our experience, so that when we come free of this moment, we bring that light back into every part of our being and every part of our walking. So very consciously, we decide to let go of our physical in this time. We're going to drop our shoulders, breathe nice and deeply, and bring that light of the Christmas spirit into your lungs. And as you breathe out, peace, be still. Let this body know that it is safe. Let this body know that there is healing taking place on every level. Let this body know that despite any appearances of earth, the big picture is we are beyond safe. We are treasured. We are held close in the light of truth. Closer is he than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. And as we breathe ever deeper, imagine that golden light. Imagine colors that are soothing to you, that you are breathing them in on a cellular level. Every part of your being accepting this higher vision, this knowledge of truth. You don't have to, just as you don't have to know where the breath goes or send it, you don't even have to know exactly how to send and direct the light. It knows where to go. We can mention different parts of our bodies so that we're consciously doing that, but know it goes even further of its own accord, because God is divine intelligence. God is perfect divine order. God knows and sees what we need more than we know and see what we need. So in this moment, it all goes perfectly, right where it needs to be in this particular moment of time. We are in the arms of the Father, and all is well. We breathe in that nurturing mother, and all is well. We breathe in that perfect divine child, the blessed baby, the innocence, the purity, the promise of new life. We breathe that in this moment, and all is absolutely well with my soul, with your soul. And we go deeper, and we feel as though roots moving down through our bodies into the ground, that we are rooted in truth, that we are connected with each other in truth. The light of God surrounds us. We pray that every week, maybe every day. It is so true. Feel that in this moment. The love of God enfolds us. Just that statement. The love of goodness itself enfolds you right here and right now. It is only an illusion that we can fall outside of God. So as we turn on our vision of truth, we feel the presence of the living, loving God. Just feel into that, breathe into that. As they say, we let go and let God. And you feel a smile, inner and outer. because the truth is returning to your awareness. When there is fear and sadness, let it move through and out, no judgment. But we acknowledge that that is the temporary wave on a very deep ocean. Despite appearances, it is here to come to pass. The truth is an ever-abiding sea of life, vast, rich with life, a divine sea of solutions and possibility. Feel yourself floating in that and going deeper into that. Again, in our wonderful vision, we know we can breathe. If we want to see ourselves underwater, we can breathe underwater. There are no limits. I believe it was Einstein that said the imagination is the biggest nation in the world. And I believe our imagination is that gift to let us see beyond the boundaries we place. God does not place those boundaries on us. It is only our own thinking. So open that up. What delights your spirit? Go there. That is there for you to lift and to plug back into spirit. Soar if you want to soar. Swim if you want to swim. And just be. Sometimes I just like to see myself lying on my back on a vast hill and looking up at the sky. Follow your spirit. What does it crave in this moment? Let's go there for a while. Open up to love, for that is what you are. And let's have some silence and just be where your heart pulls you. You are being guided to go where your spirit will heal. Feel your spine aligning. Feel little shifts happening in your body as you accept healing. Don't resist God. Don't resist goodness coming in. Allow. Can you know that goodness rushes with joy to greet you? Delights in surrounding and filling you. You may feel little shifts even inside your body as your organs are realigning. They want to work in harmony with each other, and we let that take place. No separation. Feel what you need to feel with no judgment. Trust you move ever forward into more and more joy, even if that path moves you through sadness. The point is, it moves you through. You are so loved. You are treasured beyond anything you can imagine. Open to receive as much as you will allow. Consciously allow your container, your vessel for joy expand. We don't see the big picture while we're in earth, but if we could know it, it's a story of triumph and joy. We see a blip of what's actually happening, but we know and we can affirm that it is all good. It is all is well in the world, all of the world, all that is. All is well. Feel what that means to you in this moment, if you can really embrace all is well. From this place of peace and joy, ask questions that would soothe you. You know the answers will come easily and smoothly. Just simple things to start. What is most important that I know in this time is always a really good one. What do I most need to know in this moment? feel such gratitude for Spirit, the delights and the grace. Can you give yourself that gift of grace? Self-love is really about just accepting all the good that's trying to happen to you all the time. But we hold that door. We open that door. We shut that door. Let's open it. Let's open it and say yes. Yes to life. Yes to health. Yes to happiness. Yes to healing, body, mind, and spirit. Yes to relationships that bless us. Yes to extending love and forgiveness to all. Yes to a higher vision that lets us see that all those imperfections are not to be judged, but just to be loved. And that the truth of our being is so much more than that. And as we do, they lose their power, they lose their driving force, and the truth just soothes everything away, just like soaking away a layer of dust and dirt. That's all it is. It's just a little something that marred our expression briefly, but has no power over us or who we really are. We're not the dirt on our faces. So we wash it away with the knowledge of truth, the knowledge that we are untouched in truth. Our truest being is untouched, even by our apparently bad choices. As we step forward, we feel the truth of our being, and we open to an expanded view. Just by choosing to step forward, just by saying, yes, I am that. I am connected to the all that loves me. I am connected to the all that wants me to walk in love. And as I do, all the rest just falls away easily. There's no resistance. There's no major decisions or sitting on fences. It's just easy. It's easy to choose love. It's easy to choose forgiveness. It's easy to let go of preconceptions of who we are as we dwell in the big picture of who we really are. It's only in our expression that we've ever been flawed. And the more that we see that, the less we express anything but light. We clean our mirrors so that we can see a better reflection of who we really are. And with that vision, allow yourself to see people in your life come into your mind, people that may need healing, people that may need your forgiveness, people you want to forgive. And as they come to mind, direct the vision of truth to them. Just love them. Just know that we're all on a journey. We will all get there. That we don't have to know how to place every foot between here and there, just the next few steps. And the same for them. We don't need to direct their journey to affirm their healing. And the same is true of us. We don't have to know how it's going to work out, just that it will. And that it's working out even now, fortified by our view of love and our place in it. That is our vehicle. Our vehicle is light. Our vehicle is light, and nothing travels faster and farther than the speed of light. So no limits on how we can advance and evolve. Just love and shine. Just love and shine. That's all we're responsible for. How do we bring love and light into our life and direct that spotlight onto anything in your world that feels like it's been uncomfortable or needed your attention or needed your healing, that you've been worried or concerned about? Just shine that light on it without having to know how to fix it. And those ideas will pop in, solutions will pop in, but without this great concerted, earthy effort, more of a flow. Just think how easily light just simply shines into every crack and crevice of a room as you direct it. Say, I am love here. I am light here. I bring the light and the love wherever I walk because I am that. Wherever I am, the presence of God is because I embrace that. That is the truth of my being. We are inseparable. In my awareness, I plug in and turn on. So let's imagine now that we're standing in a circle and our hands are raised in just radiating to each other. Picture yourself radiating around this circle. That you are filled to overflowing and all those hands are directed to you as well. And that you wish so much love and blessing to everyone in this circle. That includes all of us in this room, all of those watching online, and all of these ones that you've been holding in light and concern. You can think of their names, see their faces. I know a lot of people that have loved ones or pets cross over it recently or are in that journey now. Let's just see the love and the light and the truth of who they really are and how they're free and soaring and just enjoying, experiencing expansion beyond our imagining. That they're free from bodies that were hurting or limited in any way. We embrace them as well as they embrace us, joyfully dancing. Being so happy to know the truth of their being and feeling the loved connection with people they've missed for a while. And those that are ailing, that we just pour this energy to overflowing, unlimited, that whatever their soul needs, so be it. The healing of this body, and sometimes healing means it's time to go to spirit. Sometimes that is the healing. Healing doesn't fail if the body dies. Healing took that form in that instant, as it was meant to be. So let's just trust that wherever we need to be, we are, us and those we love. We pour energy into any of those who may be suffering, be it mentally, spiritually, physically, and that we are pouring this into their spiritual bank account. We're pouring this into their bubble so that if they even open that door a crack, it just pours in. They have free will, but they are so surrounded that sometimes they're lifted and they don't know why. Sometimes that hope, that pilot light of hope has been lit by you and those who love them. And they allow that in. And that beauty of Christmas is that often those who think they need to be cynical to protect themselves suddenly allow that spirit of Christmas. They allow a gentling. They allow a soothing. They allow a lifting. That somehow it's okay and acceptable to feel hope and joy in this time. Let's go with that because those doors are opening for so many right now. So let's just pour that love and light, whatever they may be celebrating, whether it's Christmas, all of the many holidays around the world, the belief systems, somehow we do allow ourselves to open the door to light in this time, and let's go with that. Let's affirm the healing and the power of many, many eyes and voices being lifted into light at this time. We affirm that connection to our fellow man. We affirm that connection to all beings of light on this planet and beyond. So much we don't know. So much, and most of that we don't know is so much joyful and incredible energy. Let's trust that the tip of the iceberg of the good is all we can experience while we're here, by our choice. We slipped on these little spacesuits of a body to move around in this earthy plane, but the truth of our being, our real home, is in spirit. The truth of our being is unlimited. The truth of our being is wholeness and light and love. Let that soothe our hearts as we go through the season with our ups and downs and anything that's going on in our world. Just know you can travel to this place in your mind in a moment. The reason that is possible is because that's who you truly are. And we allow ourselves to be so deeply rooted in that. Every time you come to center, you reinforce, make it easier to come to center the next time, until you dwell from your center, radiate from your center. And you can't help but bless yourself first as you radiate. You are light. And then you bless those you come in contact with, and even those you don't even know are watching. They are lifted by your example of love. I remember people I touched for a moment of time that maybe didn't even see me because of a certain smile or good gesture that I witnessed. Just know that as you are light, you shed light indiscriminately everywhere you go. Even when you're in your own home, you are radiating a light that blesses the world. And there is such gratitude waving back to you. And you are surrounded by more and more and lifted by more and more. Truly, the light of God surrounds us and the love of God enfolds us. Feel that, the truth of that. Can you smile? Can you laugh? Can you even let silliness be a part of your world? Silliness is breaking old boundaries and old preconceptions and just dwelling in joy, the giddiness that comes. And serious is fine, having our moments of grief, just as long as we know that our center, we come back to center and know the truth. We will miss those who have gone, but just think of it as they got to go to Europe or some amazing, incredible place. And we grieve because we'll miss them. But you must know that they are living in joy. The most wonderful day you can possibly imagine does not match what they are seeing and feeling. And I would not begrudge that for one moment. I salute that and celebrate that. And then we likewise bring heaven to earth every time we choose joy. for ourselves and for all we touch. So very gently bring your awareness back to this body, feeling the truth and the lightness of being. You are light. You are love. Thank you, God, that we know this. Thank the Creator for divine intelligence and love, that all things are in their perfect place, their perfect time, and we dwell in the truth of this knowledge. We let it be so. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you for being with us. Go walk in love and light and healing and wholeness, and embrace this time where light is known in the world, and we let it be so. Thank you.